Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Today, we're gonna be talking about my top 10-ish. I did find a way to sneak in a couple extra products, but my top 10 beauty purchases from 2023. So these were all things that I purchased with my own money. They were not sent to me in PR. And there's some makeup in here, but there's also some fragrance and just some other like beauty related items. When I think through every purchase that I made this year, whether it be makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, other things, these are the top 10 purchases that I'm most happy about, most excited about, etc. It was really hard to choose, but as I look at all of the products sitting out in front of me, I'm like, I literally love these so much and literally feel excitement in my heart to talk about all these with you. So if you're interested in my top 10 beauty purchases of 2023, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project planning content, palette themed content, or just chit chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Having to decide a top 10 was really difficult because there's quite a few products this year that I've like tried and really enjoyed. I'm thinking of like, I wanted to talk about the Madison Reed like hair dyeing kits. I purchased them for the first time. They were sent to me, I think in 2021, and then I purchased them again last year and really fell in love with like that this year. But also like there's the Not Your Mother's lamellar water. Like there's so much that comes to mind. It's so tough. Next year I definitely want to do more like favorites and fails videos, just to like talk about like favorites, whether it be makeup, skincare, whatever. I'm getting off on a tangent. Just know there's still so many other beauty products that I purchased this year that I love so much. But I'm gonna start with non-makeup and then we'll end with makeup. I'm gonna start with this because this is really quite random, but this changed my life in a way this year. It's from Moon Juice. It's their Magnesium Berry Calm plus L-theanine Relaxation for Sleep Powder. So I have used the Moon Juice. There was, oh my gosh, it was like a vitamin supplement in the past, and I felt like that actually made a big difference in my life as well. I kind of want to like purchase those again next time I purchase this magnesium, which they do have another flavor in this now. And then they also just came out with one that has, oh my gosh, melatonin, I believe, for sleep. I'm not someone who takes melatonin and I don't want to start taking it to then like rely on it, but magnesium is supposed to help, or this is supposed to help just like calm and relax you. And I feel like throughout the day I have like a lot of nervous energy, a lot of like anxiety. Some days are worse than others. And on days that I just like have this like over looming just feeling of like a little bit of extra anxiety, probably I had an extra Celsius that day and that's the problem. Maybe I just need to cut Celsius out. But I will just make myself a cup of this. Like it's almost like a tea. That's how I personally make it. I heat up water and then I just take a little teaspoon of this, plop it in, and I like truly do feel like this makes such a difference in just making me feel a little bit less stressed, a little bit more calm. And I feel like a lot of people take this like right before bed. I am someone who actually does drink this like during the day, and it doesn't make me sleepy. It just like makes me actually feel like there's like a weight lifted off of me. It's not something I have every day, but rather those days that I just feel like I have a little bit extra stress, a little bit of extra anxiety, and I just feel like it makes such a difference. Okay, this is a newer purchase, but I am so freaking in love with this. Thank you, Leah Janae, for talking about this on your channel so that I could purchase this and just smell like a Texas Roadhouse roll forever going forward in my life. So this is from Fenty Beauty. It is the Butter Drop Shimmering Whipped Body Cream, and it's the cinnamon scent. Oh my God. And it literally does just smell like Texas Roadhouse rolls, like that cinnamon butter. Oh my, like it literally smells identical to that, which you might be thinking like, why would you ever want to smell like cinnamon butter? But if you know what the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter smells like, I feel like you get it. This is, I have been putting this on every single night. It makes me excited to put lotion on. And I just absolutely love this. I feel like now in like spring, summer, my go-to lotion scent for like making my actual like whole body skin smelling good is the Boom Boom Cream. But now I have a winter scent too. There's some mornings I put it on before like I start my day as well, but I do really like to wear this to bed just so I smell like a cinnamon dream while I fall asleep. Okay, and then I have 2 scents to talk about. Obviously I purchased another replica. Is it by the fireside or fireplace? It's not next to me. I feel like I always say the wrong thing. Obviously I purchased another one of those this year, and it's my favorite scent ever, but I'm talking about 2 new ones to my collection this year. I basically fell absolutely head over heels in love with Lauren May's fragrance channel. I always loved her beauty channel, but she got me sold on fragrance. And I feel like I've been on this fragrance journey that I'm just so excited about now. Like I love fragrance. Whereas before it was like, I don't really care about fragrance. It's expensive to like fragrance. People have been talking about this scent for literal years, but I'm obsessed. It's the Clean Reserve Skin Scent. This is the perfect mixing scent. Like I will literally mix this with everything. Like pretty much every single day I have at least a spray or 2 of this on. I don't even know how to like describe how this smells. It does just like literally smell like clean, but not in like a soapy way, not in like a powdery way. It says it is in the floral musk family, and it does just kind of smell like a clean flower. I'm not someone who always loves a floral scent either, but I will never be without this ever again. This is one too that I will literally wear all year round, like winter, summer, spring, fall. This, I want to eat this. It smells so good. I love it so much. And then the other scent that I fell in love with, and I already, like I sprayed this on myself today just to like test the waters to see if it brought back scent memories of this summer, which I feel like I had a really rough 2022 summer. So and then like in my head, I'm like, I feel like I had a good 2023 summer. I sprayed this on and instantly like a big bright smile came to my face. This is from Vacation. It's the scent of the world famous Vacation sunscreen company. And this just smells like, almost like, for me, I'm like, it just smells like my summer. It really does. I had so much fun this summer. It literally just smells like banana sunscreen, which I don't feel like is going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I will say the first couple of times I smelled this, I was like, I don't know about this. But then anytime I was out doing a summer, like a fun summer activity, I would spray this on and do you guys remember like the old, I hope I can find a picture because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to describe this. The old sunscreens that were like in this huge plastic bottle / jug, and like, I'm like, I wish that they would make this sunscreen again. I hope I can find a picture so you guys are like, what do you know what I'm talking about? I was thinking about that before purchasing the scent, and then Lauren May was talking about this and she was like, oh, it smells like that old sunscreen. I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally need to go out and get this. I'm gonna spray one more. It literally, oh. I took my daughter to Valley Fair for the first time this summer, and like, it's like bringing me back to like Valley Fair. She had so much fun. We went for her birthday, and I'm like, and oh my gosh, it's bringing me back to like her and I jet skiing this summer. Oh my, I had such a fun summer, and this just makes me happy. I'm not going to be wearing this throughout the fall, winter months, or probably even the spring, but like summer in a bottle. And now I have a fantastic scent memory with this. That makes me so happy. Okay, everything else that I have to talk about is makeup. I'm going to talk about like the category that I'm kind of cheating in, that's like making me bring in a few more than like 10 items. For foundation, I was like, okay, I really want to talk about the Lancome Tenti Doll Ultra Wear Karen Glow Foundation. Really fell in love with this. This is really beautiful. If you are needing something to like last all day, it's not gonna wear off. It's not gonna be like matte, but it's also not gonna be like super glowy, but it's gonna be pretty full coverage. This is where it is at. I will say, I also really enjoyed, so I finally started testing out my Dior Glow, the reformulated version, and I do really like that one too. But I wanted to talk about this one because this is, I think, my most long wearing foundation, and I really love it for that reason. I've always liked the finish. I've always liked the way my skin looks while wearing this, and this is new to my collection this year. So I did really want to talk about this one. Recently, I picked up the Guerlain Healthy Glow Natural Perfection foundation during the Sephora VIB sale. This is actually what I have on my skin today, and I've been really loving this as well. I think I love this one more than this, but I've been using this one for less time than this, so I really wanted to talk about both, and this is my way to do so. And then as I was preparing, like grabbing things out for this video, I was in my foundation drawer and I totally forgot I purchased this year too, and I couldn't not talk about this. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This is so good. Definitely not quite as long wearing as the Lancome, but just gives the most beautiful natural finish to the skin. It's still pretty long wearing, and I would say it's a nice like light to medium coverage, and L'Oreal does foundation really well. If you're looking for a good drugstore option, even like high end, typically I'm someone who likes high end more than drugstore, but my daughter wanted to get a foundation to play with, and I made her get a second bottle of this so that I could use it as well. Like, that's how much I really like this. When I finish this, I will repurchase. Do I like these two better? It's so tough to say. I like really like them all, like kind of, I don't want to say equally, but kind of. So these are all counting as one. Oh, I do have another like foundation type of product, but this is a tinted moisturizer, the Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. Favorite skin tint of all time. I feel like with skin tints, like I like them, but sometimes I'm like, like I like them, but I'd rather wear a foundation because it's gonna like make my skin look a little bit smoother. This is so lightweight. It looks like a second skin basically, but like the smoothest second skin ever, and I just absolutely love it. I could not stop reaching for this summer, and I'm just so glad that I purchased this, so glad that I found this. If I didn't say, it's from Iconic London. It's the Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. So good. Definite new love. Let's just get it out of the way because I talk about NARS face palettes all the time, but truly this is a favorite purchase of the year. This just makes me happy to reach into. I can't stop reaching for it. I've already tested every shade, what feels like a million times. I'm obsessed. I love this baby pink shade, and I love to mix these two together. I just love the way that looks. And I love the NARS face palettes. They're a beautiful baked formula. I believe this is made in Italy. I really want to try this as a bronzer. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Even this red shade, which can look really intimidating in the summertime for me, I love to take the slightest amount on like the fluffiest brush, pat some out on my hand, and then like give myself a sunburnt look. And because this has a bit of a glow to it, it's so beautiful. I know pretty much every NARS face palette looks the same. Maybe there's one shade that looks a little different every year. This year it's this shade, but I really do just absolutely love my NARS face palettes. Can never stop reaching for them. So this is definitely a favorite purchase from the year. Another newer purchase to my collection, I actually have it on my lips today I have this on over the MAC Powder Kiss liquid lip color in the shade Over the Taupe. But this is the Milani lip oil, the Fresh Fruit lip oil. Why didn't I find this earlier? You guys know I love the Clarins lip oil. This has the exact same doe foot as the Clarins lip oil, and one thing I love about the Clarins lip oil is the doe foot. I like that it's like larger. It just feels like so nice and juicy going on the lips. I will say the Milani lip oil is definitely a little bit thinner than the Clarins lip oil. Maybe feels like a little bit less nourishing, but this still feels nourishing, and this is like a third of the cost. I have mine in the shade Cranberry. I'm gonna add even just a little bit more because it just feels so nice on the lips. I feel like I've learned over time, like in the past I used to think like, oh, if a brand has a lip oil, like you can't really go wrong with a lip oil, but I have learned that like lip oils must be like hard to formulate because I feel like there's not that many good actual lip oils on the market. This is one. I really enjoy this. Do I like the Clarins more? A little bit, because it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more hydrating, but I still really like this one all the same. It's so comfortable on the lips, and it's at the drugstore price. So I had to talk about that. And then to wrap it up, I have two blushes that I absolutely fell in love with this year. I love a nude cheek. I really love a nude cheek, but I feel like going into this year, it was usually a more cool toned nude cheek when I was doing a nude cheek. And in my mind, I wanted a warm toned nude natural blush. So I fell in love with two this year, and truly I never want to be without these in my collection, which is why I'm discussing them in today's video. So I have MAC's So Natural, and let me tell you, this has been like on my radar for years, but I've always talked myself out of it because I have another MAC Glow Play blush and I just don't reach for it that frequently. But watching Alex pan this year and just talk about this product, I was like, okay, I definitely need to pick that up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and I did, and I freaking love this blush. It is absolutely beautiful. It is truly like a natural cheek. It just adds this really natural cheeky glow to the skin, little bit of color, and it's just so incredibly beautiful. I love this blush. I love this formula. I love a glowier sort of cheek, not like super glowy, but like a healthy glow. And this is what this gives me. And then kind of in that same vein, but a powder formula as opposed to like a cream formula, I have this one from Laura Mercier. It's their Blush Color Infusion in the shade Fresco, which I really like the Laura Mercier blush formula. It's very pigmented. I only have tried her formula in a blush trio before, but I believe the shades in that trio are all like in her permanent line as well. Very pigmented blushes, and I was a little bit skeptical to pick this one up. This is in the shade Fresco because this has like micro glitter running throughout, but I never get glitter particles on my cheek. I'm never like looking in the mirror after putting this on and being like, oh my gosh, I can see the like glitter particles. But this just gives the most beautiful tanned, sun-kissed effect to the cheek, and that is like what I really loved this year. I feel like the last couple years I've been really into like the red sunburnt sort of look, whereas this year I was really loving still a red sunburnt look from time to time, but also kind of like a coral cheek or just like a bronzy glow to the cheeks, and that is exactly what this one gave me. I literally cannot stop reaching for both of these. I think they are so beautiful and definitely favorite purchases of the year. Whew. After that, you guys, that is it for today's video. Those are my top 10, 12 really, purchases from 2023. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What are a couple of your favorite purchases from the year? Were they beauty? Were they makeup? Were they hair care? Were they fragrance? Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye.